The great outdoors.
Now, from a scientific standpoint, it's worth pointing out that Jamie and I are not equivalent test subjects for this experiment. Jamie has had a ton of survival training, and no, it's not because his parents abandoned him in the woods as a baby. He's actually had professionals teach him how to survive in the wilderness. I have not.
It's an awful lot of downhill.
I'm going to be doing several things to keep me walking in a straight line. I'm going to try and take sightings off of trees or other landmarks, and I'm going to note my position relative to the sun. Right now, the sun is directly overhead and off to my left. And so if I want to use that to orient myself as I'm walking through the forest, all I have to do is keep it in approximately that position. Of course, as time passes, it's going to move through the sky, but I can still keep it kind of on that one side fairly easily to compensate for it, and that'll make sure I don't walk in circles.
Oh, that's the time. Time to go home.
Using their trusty GPS units, they head back to position 1, where the results are in. Despite terrain obstacles and obscured long-range visibility, Jamie, using a range of techniques, maintained a very accurate trajectory. And even Adam generally headed in the right direction. Using the sun to get his bearings, he clearly avoided the corkscrewing the myth implies.
While I might not have the survival training that Jamie has, my techniques actually worked pretty good. With the help of a gorgeous day in the sun, I was able to maintain a reasonably straight trajectory.
But for the next test, they're going to make things tougher and turn off the sun.
We have to replicate a situation that is less than optimal as far as navigating. Maybe it's a snowstorm, or maybe it's at night and all you've got is a flashlight. One way or another, you can only see in the immediate vicinity right next to you. Now, I tried a number of different things back at the shop to see if I could recreate that kind of situation. Definitely not.
And it turns out the perfect artificial snowstorm, used by experts to train for whiteout conditions where your vision is restricted to a radius of just a few feet, is the Buckethead.
Okay, here we go.
As before, Adam and Jamie have a pre-selected bearing. They can see their feet and a limited distance in front of them.
Oh, crap.
But crucially, they can't see the sun or use long-range sight markers. But our expert outdoorsman has his technique down pat. By methodically pacing at right angles around direct obstacles,
Forward.
he maintains his straight line trajectory.
And go forward again.
While Jamie robotically paces towards his goal, the extreme conditions get the better of untrained Adam.
Something tells me that things have gone horribly wrong.
Until he's simply wandering in the woods with a bucket on his head. With the test complete, the GPS results show that Urbanite Adam beautifully illustrated just how important survival training is in extreme conditions.
Look at that! I almost drew an ampersand in the woods.
In contrast, Jamie's route was indicative of his practical approach and technique.
I think we've learned an important lesson here. You don't have to obliterate someone's vision. You can just merely restrict it, and all of a sudden, they might start walking in circles.
Right, but with proper training, you can still walk in a straight line and to safety.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yep, while lost in the woods, as long as you can see the sun, anyone can walk in a straight line. However, with limited visibility, you'll need training and a disciplined approach. But is there another option for a successful escape? What about teamwork?
Let's get out of here.
I'll navigate.
All right.
One way or another, it seems that humans are not inclined to walk in a straight line if they can't see very well. It makes me wonder, though, if there's not some kind of mechanical solution.
This I've got to see.
All episode long, Adam and I have been trying to travel in a straight line.
I'm holding my hands perfectly steady. What's wrong with me?
Without very much success, I must say. He's swimming around and around in a corkscrew. But now we've had an idea that may just be the solution to our problem.
And we're not exactly sure, but the problem seems to be that lacking any stimulus, the human mind creates a landscape for itself.
Can't shake the feeling that I'm drifting to the right.
That's not exactly correct, and then makes corrections based on that landscape that lead it very far astray very, very quickly. So we thought, what if a device could be created that would allow two people working in tandem to directly, physically feel when they were being led off of a straight line?
That's when we came up with this.
By securing themselves into each end of a rigid straight-line tether, the theory is physical feedback from the hip harnesses will alert them if they wander off the straight and narrow.
And watch, I can make Jimmy dance.
The fatal flaw for our blindfoldees could be the high degree of teamwork required.
That's enough of that.
With their simple A to arrow course set up, it's time to turn out the lights.
I got my goggles. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, let's go.
They're off, and the early signs are encouraging.
I feel like we're walking in a nice straight line.
Okay.
Unlike Jamie's solo efforts, when he veered off course very early, our pair of perambulators look like they've got this conundrum cracked.
Now I know what it really is like to have a monkey on your back.
But it's not long before their internal reality conflicts with the real one, and they steer off course.
In my mental landscape, we're traveling slightly to the right of the arrow. Feels like we're doing okay. I feel like you're leaning a little to the right. Our device's whole point was to try and add a kinesthetic sense to the human body that it was moving off of a straight line. And I honestly felt like we were maybe slightly veering off course, but we walked a complete horseshoe. And not once did I have the sense that we were making a tight turn. Just didn't work. We're facing where we started.
That's amazing.
The arrow's way over there. This didn't work at all.
Well, what are you going to do? That's science. You come up with a theory, you test it, either it works or it doesn't. And in this case, it didn't. So it seems that without vision, we're doomed to walking in circles.
Well, at least we're outstanding in our field.
Are we ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Right. Well, it would seem that all of our tests have definitively shown that human beings tend to lack the ability to walk in a straight line. Now, what we haven't attempted to figure out is the why of that phenomenon. But I think it's safe to say that it's confirmed. Are you there?
I'm right here. It's totally confirmed. I agree.